Okay, hello everyone. So this is video number 4 and we're going to be making the bar which joins the two bells together on the top of the Newgate clock. So I'm in SolidWorks. I go to SolidWorks, I go to File, I go to New, I click Part, I click OK. I then right click from plane and I click the very first button to the left of the eyeball. I click Sketch. I then immediately go to the drop down arrow beside corner rectangle. I pick corner rectangle. And make sure you follow me now at this stage. I click the origin and I draw an arrow or a rectangle out to the left, any size. And I immediately, don't click anything, I just bring my mouse over and I click for construction immediately. And once I have that done, I then click the green tick. I'm going to smart dimension then that rectangle is 45 by 45, so it's actually a square. Now, next step. I go to spline. I'm going to click here once, click once. Now you make sure you click the exact same amount as me. So I click once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, finish. And once I have that done, I push escape on my keyboard. Next, I click this top line of the rectangle. At the same time I hold down Control on my keyboard. I click the spline while holding down Control. And then on the left hand side, I'm going to pick the option tangent. Once I have that done, I click the green tick. I then go to smart dimension. The distance from this dot to this line is 15, so I type in 15. And the height, so this dot down to the bottom, its height is 42. Next dot, that dot to this line, it is a distance of 22 away. And that dot, just try again, so I go back into smart dimension. That dot down to here, its height is 25. Then this dot here to this line, its distance away is 28. And that dot down to this here, again, I picked up the wrong one. Just click that dot again. There we go. So the height of that dot is a total of 10. And once you have that done, you then click the green tick. We're now going to go to mirror entities. What do you want to mirror? I click the spline. How do I mirror it? I click this box. I then click this line here and I click the green tick. So that gives us the profile for the bar on the top of the clock. I then click this green or purple button here above the X. You do not click the X, the button above the X. I then go over to the right plane. I right click right plane. I click the first button to the left of the glasses. I hit the space bar and I click normal 2. I then go to sketch, go to circle, and anywhere I like out here, I draw a circle of any size. I smart dimension, so I click smart dimension, and I want the size of that circle to be a total of 2.5. Once I have that done, I push escape on my keyboard a couple of times. I click the center of the circle. I hold down Control. I click this grey line here, which should be to your right hand side. And then over here, I click the option Pierce. And when you zoom back, you'll see that the circle is now, after piercing itself onto the top of that, and we're putting the 3D, you'll see that it's after putting itself into the middle up there. I click the green tick. I then go to Features, Swept Boss Base. It wants to know what profile do you want to follow, so I click the circle for the first box. Then it wants to know what path do you want to follow. Click the spline anywhere you like. And then make sure you click the middle button so that the spline goes both directions, just like that. Once you have that done, click the green tick. Last step is just to flatten off the tops. So I right click from plane, I click sketch, I hit the space bar, I click normal 2. I go to sketch, I go to line. We're going to pick up the middle dot down here. I click once. And we're just going to go out here anywhere you like on the edge of the spline. Click again. Out here any distance you like. Over here as far as you like. Back up to where you started. There's only one line that has to get an exact measurement on it. The other 3 lines will not. So I go to Smart Dimension. The angle between here and here has to be 90. So I type in 90. I click the green tick. I then go Features, Extruded Cut, change from blind to True All Both, click the green tick. That's that done. We're going to mirror that flat now over to this side as well. So I click the drop down arrow, I'm in Features, come over here, click the drop down arrow underneath Linear Pattern, click Mirror. It wants to know what face, click this little black arrow in here, pick up the word right plane, so click right plane. It then wants to know what do you want to mirror. You click Extrude 1, whatever it's called here, you click this. You see it appears on the right hand side, click the green tick. And that's that. There will be holes to be drilled into this afterwards, or to be put into this afterwards for the assembly, but that won't happen until the assembly. So that's the end of that video. Thanks very much.